Hi, Zesties. It's Lemon, and I am here. No one is in studio today. I am here with the beautiful, the iconic, and the absolutely fucking legendary Jaylene Tyme. How are you, gorgeous?
Doing really good. I mean, I look really good. Hello.
Yes, you do. And you did this whole season. Do you feel like you had a good showing? Because I think you had such a beautiful showing. I'm so sad to be interviewing this early.
I think the main thing at first, my bucket list was to be in the promo because that always inspired me to see that. And so the fact that I got to really get on there and show who Jaylene Tyme was and actually really connect on levels that I don't think a lot of us expected it would bring so much impact. So I'm really, really proud of my presence on there.
One of my favorite moments from this entire season so far was you and Xana sharing that beautiful moment and sharing your indigenous spirit with each other.
I feel like I want you to have this Métis sash. So this is regalia for the Métis.
Well, I think it goes back to when I entered the workroom and I saw 3 trans women of color were part of the cast. I knew that there was change happening and a shift. And each of us there were able to connect and create a brave space for people to kind of go there with those discussions. Because you can't be that vulnerable if you don't feel safe.
So it's a brand new day in the workroom, and Michaela Couture is talking a big game around this table. Were you nervous when she started talking like that?
Y'all better be fucking ready to be scared because I am about to bring some of the nastiest competition you've ever fucking seen. And I'm telling y'all, you're about to be gagged.
I was quaking because I mentioned this in discussion with her that seeing a 21-year-old trans woman with that confidence for me is lights me right up. Like, I'm just so excited.
There is no drag without the trans girls. It just doesn't exist.
Our future of drag is going to really create spaces for so many more people to really experience it. So I think that's all really awesome.
So Tracy walks in and she announces there is a 90s inspired mini challenge.
Bring your A game or talk to the hand.
It's just all really silly and campy. So I think that's one of the things I always remember. It's like when you had these little infomercials of stuff, it's like people are just invested in just being... I mean, I've inspired my drag on the perfume lady from the department store.
It has a cord that curls.
And then it's time for some more girl groups. They are really making you write verses this season. Would you have picked your team exactly as is, or would you have made a couple
No,
swaps?
I think it was what it was. I think it was what it was supposed to be. I kind of enjoy that whole the writing the lyrics and the singing part of it. But that's kind of where it ends for me.
When I walked into the room, I could feel my heart go boom.
So you had fun writing, but you didn't want to be in a girl group.
I don't normally do that, but I know it's Drag Race, so you just got to be open to these things. And I knew that challenge was going to be interesting for me.
So Simone Denny, a Canadian legend, was there. What was it like working with someone who helped shape your queer kid dreams? Was she really helpful? Did she give you any good advice?
She was really helpful. She's also one of the ones that's like, okay, you need to get out of your way and you need to let's go there. Which I love that.
It's there. Let's just get it out. Best friends forever. Best friends forever.
Definitely there. I went there not knowing what to expect. You don't have your phone. You're in a different zone. You've got to do these challenges. First things, you're experiencing these things for the first time. Being on the stage, being on TV for the first time. I didn't know what it was going to look like. All this stuff. So I was really I felt I wasn't confident like I am in the real world. I love drag. I love Drag Race. And I have it's a dream to be part of this legacy. And so whatever happens, I was like, we're going to roll with it. Because when we get home, all of us, that's when your glow up starts.
Best friends forever.
And congratulations on 25 years sober. Sharing that moment with the queens was so powerful and so cool. What was that like? And what was it like hearing their journeys with something that you have experience with?
Since I've been doing drag now, it's really opened up to where we have a strong, sober community. I've been sober for over 25 years, and the reality is I wouldn't be here if I wasn't.
I want to tell everybody, start your day over whenever you want, and know that alcoholism is a disease. It is out there to get us. So I feel that it's important to realize that there's resources available for you to get help, but don't hold on to all that. Move forward And Perla's a great example of that because she was saying on how she was becoming a horrible person, and she was one of the kindest people on set there.
I'm just 3.5 years sober now.
Amazing.
And,
Congratulations.
Thank you. No, it was honestly a really dark time getting into my sobriety. I was legitimately turning into an absolutely horrible person.
To get to share that moment with the other girls who work in the bars often and you know, are constantly around it. It's so powerful to know that just because you're there doesn't mean you have to accept the shot or the drink, and you can just, you know, live freely. So then you get to hit the stage, you go to perform Duh. What was going through your head when you got onto the stage? Were you giving 90s pop star fantasy? Were you there, or was it not there?
I walked into the room, I could feel my heart go boom. Looking at all the hogging had me like totally bugging.
I mean, our look was silly, with little pigtail on my head, you know, because I literally kind of black out when I get too nervous. Overall, when I did get back, I did say, okay, girl, you gotta work through that. And I got with some dancers here, and then for Pride, I had dancers.
Even people who don't do drag, and like, I think we can all relate to the struggle of being told to do something we're not 100% comfortable with and just having to do it, whether it's at your job or just in life. You hit the runway. Category is grunge and glamour. I thought you looked amazing. Tell us about your plaid and leather number. What inspired this look?
Well, you know what? I was there. I was like literally part of that street community, and that was our fashion. So I felt like I could really show up with that energy of bringing that for those people of that era. And so I knew the makeup, I knew like the look, and so I just put stuff together. I do feel that it was representative of the time, but everything is just like, Drag Race is such a thing. It can feel so like intimidating, and you just want to do really well, and you're on national television. But I just feel now, it's like, now that I've done it, I feel like it just opened up this whole thing about it's okay to be nervous. Don't let that stand in your way. You just gotta, you know, dust it off. And Michaela, I had an ugly cry, and she was telling me I was a star, and I was like, I know I'm a star, but there's those nerves come up, and it was just really moving to be part of it all because it's such a boot camp.
So now we're going to play a little game called Beaver or Leave Her. You know, if you like the look, you give it a Beaver. If you absolutely hate it, then you can leave her, okay? And first up, our look from the grunge runway is Perla. What do you think about this?
Beaver. It was gorgeous. It was stunning.
Okay, Xana.
I say Beaver because that was like Courtney Love for me. Like it really was that vibe.
Yes, hers felt very like authentic 90s. Hers and yours, I felt were like something you would actually see in the 90s. The next one is Virgo Queen. Beaver or Leaver?
Oh, Beaver. Like the detail with the stones and the sequins that gave that real energy, and the hair too. It was strong.
Michaela Couture.
Beaver. I did actually have a moment there because that's not grunge. I was thinking to myself, but I was like, but the actual confidence that she had and the execution of that outfit and how much was going on, that it did all work, and it did take me back to the 90s hair shows.
Our next game is called Kiki, Kai Kai, or Kiss Goodbye. I want you to pick 3 members of your cast, one you would Kiki with, one you'd Kai Kai with, and one that you would kiss goodbye.
So Kiki, I would with Tiffany. We talk a lot on the phone and like actually do house chores while we're talking. You know that vibe?
Yeah.
So we did a lot of talking. So Kiki with her. Kai Kai, I'd have to say, even though I consider her a sister, I would say Minnie, because what a beautiful human being. I am the mother of season 5. So I am going to confidently stand here and say that I wouldn't leave any of them.
Oh, Jaylene, you're too sweet.
You know, when I stand confidently in that presence.
So to close this interview off, I am known as the Rapstress of Canada, so I think it's time for me to wrap this interview up. A to the Ylene. She's both mother and auntie. Drop wisdom and make money. Vancouver diva, that's the tea. What do you have to say to all of the Jaylene stans watching at home?
Oh, just thank everybody for the support, and thank you as well. I mean, all the messages, all the love, it's just overwhelmingly beautiful. Thank you so much. Mwah.